It is Friday, September 4th, 2020, and you are tuned into DIRTRACKR Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. We finally had some racing last night with the opener of the Farmer City 74 at Farmer City Raceway in Illinois. There was trouble early in the night for Summer Nationals champion Brian Shirley. He blew an engine in hot laps and was forced to load up and head home. He tweeted that they will be back at Farmer City tonight with a new engine. In the night's Mars late model feature, Bobby Pierce started on the pole, and except for an early challenge from Jason Fager, it was all Pierce out front for the entire 40-lapper. The smooth operator survived two late restarts to take the $5,000 win over Ryan Unzicker, Ryan Gustin, Shannon Babb, Billy Moyer, and Frank Heckenass Jr. The night's UMP modified feature was dominated by Mike McKinney. He led all 25 laps in a caution-free race to take the $1,500 win over Nick Hoffman. Tyler Nicely, Danny Schwartz, Kyle Hammer finished out the top five. It was McKinney's ninth modified win of the year at Farmer City. Action continues tonight at Farmer City with another full program for Mars late models, modifieds, pro late models, and street stocks. And then don't forget the Saturday show over at Fairbury with big money on the line there as well for late models and modifieds. Dirt on Dirt and Flow Racing will have live streaming coverage all weekend long. Luxol Late Model Dirt Series is back this weekend for a pair of 50-lap, 12,000 to win shows. All eyes were on the series last weekend at Port Royal with the debut of Kyle Larson in a late model, but it's back to regularly scheduled programming this weekend. Tonight, the series heads to Ponderosa Speedway in Kentucky and then to Portsmouth Raceway Park in Ohio on Sunday. 12 events remain on the 2020 schedule, and short of a meltdown of absolutely epic proportions, Jimmy Owens will be the 2020 series champion. He's been absolutely dominant this season and currently has a 545-point lead over Tim McCready in the standings. It's the widest margin of any national series in the country right now in dirt racing. Owens enters the weekend on the strength of 8 straight finishes of 7th or better, including 3 wins. His average finish over the last 5 races is an incredible 2.8. McCready hasn't been far off his pace, though. McCready has 9 straight top 8 finishes, including 3 wins of his own. Even with the championship out of reach, though, the races will still be fun down the stretch with these two running so strong here lately. I added a bunch more races to the database yesterday to bring the total Lucas count to 22, and I tweeted out last night a wild stat so far about Owens this season. In those most recent 22 races, there have been 1,241 laps completed with the Luxol Late Model Dirt Series, and Owens has led an incredible 686 of them. That's 55% of the laps with the number 20 out front. Strangely, no streaming coverage this weekend of either Luxol Late Model Dirt Series event at Ponderosa or Portsmouth, but Dirt on Dirt should have highlights afterwards of both races in their video section. We'll be back on Monday to recap both nights. Speaking of National Late Model Series, the World of Outlaws late models are back tonight after a few weeks off. The series has a pair of southern shows with action tonight at Livonia Speedway in Georgia and then racing tomorrow at Lancaster Motor Speedway in South Carolina. Brandon Shepard continues to lead the series standings over Ricky Weiss and Cade Dillard. The best battle, though, might be the one for second, with Dillard making up ground on Weiss recently. The two are only separated by 34 points. Dillard's average finish over the last 5 races is 2 spots better than Weiss and nearly 3 spots better over the last 10 races. Chris Madden is the most recent winner with the series at Livonia, and Brandon Shepard won the series last trip to Lancaster. Madden will be in attendance with his new Rum Runner ride, but the story of the weekend might be the battle of the two Brandons. Brandon Overton is expected to participate both nights, and with his success this season across late model racing, he'll certainly be one to watch. The DIRTRACKR.com analytics prediction formula likes Madden at Livonia because of his recent win, but Overton and Shepard are not far behind. The formula actually favors Ross Bales for Saturday at Lancaster by a few percentage points over Brandon Shepard. Bales only has 2 Outlaw starts this season, but he was very good across the southern tracks with the Outlaws in 2019. If you can't be at either event, Dirt Vision and your Fast Pass will have you covered both nights with the World of Outlaws Late Model Series. Over to the World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series. It's going to be a big weekend at Huset's Speedway in South Dakota. The series hasn't been to Huset's in 4 years, but the track is back and better than ever under new owner Todd Quiring. The Saturday show for the Outlaws pays $10,000 to win, while things get bumped up for Sunday with $20,000 on the line. Kyle Larson said this week on Open Red that he will be at Huset's to race, so competition will be stiff this weekend for the Outlaws and the local guys in attendance. Brad Sweet enters the weekend as the most recent winner, and he's pulled into a tie with Logan Schuchart in the series championship fight. He has 6 straight finishes inside the top 6, including that win last weekend at I-80. He's also had success at Huset's in the past, winning in the series' most recent weekend at the track in 2016. Donnie Schatz also won a feature that weekend. Behind Sweet and Schuhart, Donnie Schatz, Carson Macedo, and Sheldon Haudenschild are all within striking distance of the lead. David Gravel is riding a streak of 20 straight top 10 finishes coming into Houston, and he's got his Jason Johnson 41 team in the mix for the Owners' Championship. He's only 6 points behind the 49 and 1S teams in those standings. Gravel's average finish over those 20 races is 4.7, including 3 wins. He will definitely be one to beat this weekend. The prediction formula favors Brad Sweet through the weekend, but Gravel isn't far behind, and obviously Kyle Larson is going to be in the mix there as well. 18 races remain on the schedule this year, so with each passing lap, the pressure is just going to continue to mount in that championship fight. You can watch live all weekend long with your Fast Pass on Dirt Vision. A bit of news this morning regarding the World of Outlaws Sprint Cars. The upcoming National Open at Williams Grove on October 2nd and 3rd will pay $75,000 to the winner of Saturday's main event. It will be the largest payout in the history of Williams Grove Speedway and the highest paying race anywhere in the country for 2020. Jumping over to the All-Star Circuit of Champions, they have a pair of shows this weekend starting tonight at Attica Raceway Park in Ohio. The Friday show pays $5,000 to win, while Saturday pays $10,000 to win. Aaron Reitzel continues to lead the series standings by 92 points over Corey Eliason. Cap Henry is the most recent winner at Attica with the All-Stars back in July during Ohio Sprint Speed Week. Both nights can be watched live on Flow Racing, and with good money on the line, I'd expect a strong field of Ohio regulars in attendance to try and beat the All-Stars. The Speed Week show in July had 46 cars sign in. Prediction formula favors Cap Henry over Aaron Reitzel. If you're an Ohio Dirt fan too, don't forget to cap the weekend off with that 410 race over at Wayne County on Sunday. The Pete Jacobs Memorial pays $13,000 to the winner, and several big names will be there to race, so don't forget to check that out. After nearly a month since their last dirt event, the USAC National Midgets are back this weekend for 2 shows at Sweet Springs Motorsports Complex in Missouri. You can see the Midgets tonight and tomorrow live on Flow Racing. Chris Windham enters as the points leader, but things at the top have tightened up significantly. Tyler Courtney has closed the gap to only 31 points, and the top 4 between Windham, Courtney, Buddy Kofoid, and Tanner Thorson are all only separated by 72 points. But only 7 full points events remain on the 2020 USAC Midget calendar. There's several events in there that are still left but are only show-up points, so those won't change the standings at all. The 2 most recent winners at Sweet Springs are Logan Seavey in 2018 and Tanner Carrick in 2019. As usual, we'll be back on Monday with all the details from the weekend. Before we close up shop today, take a look at tonight's streaming schedule. It's going to be another busy one through the weekend. A lot of stuff to watch, plenty of things to keep an eye on over the weekend. Tonight, Dirt on Dirt and Flow Racing have the action for Farmer City Raceway. That's Mars Late Models, Modifieds, Pro Late Models, and Street Stocks. Dirt Track Digest has 3 shows between Albany, Saratoga, Can-Am, and Big Diamond Speedway. Dirt Vision has the World of Outlaws Late Model Series from Livonia and weekly action from Williams Grove, including 410s and 358 sprint cars. Flow Racing has a number of other shows, including the IRA sprint cars from Dodge County Fairgrounds, that USAC National Midget Show at Sweet Springs, the All-Stars at Attica, and then weekly action from Marshalltown. And then Speed Sport has a boatload of shows tonight. They've got Lernerville, 300 Raceway, I-94 Speedway, Nodak Speedway, and a number of others. You can find that full list and links to be able to click through to watch all of that stuff at DIRTRACKR.com/watch tonight. So keep an eye on that schedule for the weekend if you're looking for something to watch. That's the show for today. Hope everybody has a good weekend. If you're going to be out at the racetrack, make sure you're doing the things to stay safe and keep your family safe. You can find DIRTRACKR Daily on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or where you get podcasts. Please subscribe and leave a review. You can also watch the show every day on YouTube and Facebook. You can email the show at info@dirttracker.com, and you can follow along at facebook.com/dirttracker, twitter.com/dirttracker, and the website itself, dirttracker.com. You can follow me personally on Twitter at Justin_Fiedler, and don't forget to sign up for the Dirt Tracker weekly newsletter. That's it for today. Hope everybody has a good Friday and a good weekend. We'll be back on Monday with more Dirt Tracker Daily.